Hello everyone and welcome to lesson 6, What is it? We are looking at for this lesson the idea of what is abstract. It gets confused quite often with the idea of surrealism, and they're actually quite different. The abstract having more of a sense of a disconnection from the world, really. It used to be said that the definition of abstract was the fact that it in fact had no definition. Whereas surrealism, which is actually coming up in our upcoming lessons, is actually connected to a variety, or can be connected to a variety of things. So for this lesson, we are actually going to stick to the idea of abstract photography. If you scroll down below, we're going to look at several artists, a little older and newer, that worked in the idea and field of abstract. Keep in mind always context, so understanding when those artists were working, pay attention to the dates of that. Some of these images and pieces are classic, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy it. So a couple of tips as well for this assignment when you're going through and after sort of you've read through everything. Keep it simple for this project. Okay, so the idea of the abstract doesn't have to be crazy. And my hope is that as you actually look at some of these artists, you'll start to realize that you can take something so simple, something boring, mundane, anything in terms of your everyday space, your everyday environment. And by playing with things like lighting, by playing with things like perspective, angles, you can make it really interesting. Filters, editing, you're gonna have lots of opportunity to manipulate and to edit like crazy with this assignment, and I really encourage you to do so. You're gonna do some thinking and inquiry, you're gonna do some processing sketches, some planning. Again, we're always documenting our process, and you're gonna submit all of those aspects for marks because they're all worth marks. And they're important to sort of get. So again, for this project, my best advice to you is keep it simple and really play around with your device. Zoom in, zoom out, go underneath, go on top. Just keep playing with the angle. Take hundreds of pictures. And I think if I recall correctly, you're choosing approximately 3 for this project. So again, just keep experimenting, keep playing, keep it simple. Simple is best in this case. It doesn't have to become complicated to be good. And of course, we are going to take some time to do our write-up, our reflective sort of process in terms of how we did what we did, why we did what we did. Always super important. Full sentences, full paragraph writing. Consult your assessment, your rubric at the bottom, how I'm marking you. Always double check that checklist at the very bottom of our page, just to make sure we kind of have everything. And I think that's it for tips at this point. And you guys know, if you have any questions, you can always get a hold of me. All right, guys, happy clicking.